Is this working? I think it's working. Hold on. Uh, okay, well, I'll look over this later. Oh, yeah, okay, it's working. Okay, hey guys, sorry for the inconvenience. Today we are going to be looking at how to counter Gholdengo in Pokemon VGC Regulation H. So, Gholdengo is the most used Pokemon off of Pikalytics, analysis, or whatever it's called. And, let's just get straight into it. So I guess first we'll look at its stats. Its highest stat is Special Attack, duh. It's 133, which is 2 points below Fluttermane. The highest, well, it was the highest used Pokemon in Regulation G, which is coming back. Regulation G is coming back January 5th, I think, of 2025. But anyway, um, so pretty much all the Golden Girls are gonna be special attackers, duh. Because physical attack really sucks. It's only 60. But special attack is its highest stat, and Terra Steel Make It Rain is going to be very, very powerful. But its next two high stats are defense and special defense. Usually on a special attacker, special defense will be higher, but on Golden Go, it's physical defense, but only by 4 points, so you would most likely want to counter it with like a Shadow Ball off of what are some good ghost type? I can only think of Flarmy. I'm still in Regulation G. But anyway, actually wait. Also, well, yeah, you could use Annihilate, Counter Gholdengo, and King Gambit. Both those will work. But I'll go over some Pokemon counters for Gholdengo later in the video. But okay, so it's it's bulky enough, but any like decently powerful hit, like an Earth Power or like an Overheat or an Earthquake, really, that'll probably one hit KO it unless you like invest everything into defense and special defense. Then maybe you can survive two, maybe three hits. But you don't really need to invest too many EVs in special attack because its special attack stat is like really, really, really high. So maybe like invest 30 into special attack and then you'll probably be set. Okay, but let's move on to speed. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot to mention HP. So its HP is 87, which isn't great, but it's not that bad, to be honest, compared to some of these other Pokemon. Okay. Speed. Speed is in that middle range where it's not fast enough that it'll outspeed everything, but it's not slow enough that it'll outspeed everything. It's kind of in that weird middle ground. Oh, forgot to mention Trick Room. It's not gonna be that good in Trick Room, I don't think, because you're most likely going to be using like extremely slow Pokemon, like for example Amoonguss, which Amoonguss has 30 speed, which that's pretty good, and you'll probably be using Bubbly and Luna too, which has 52 speed. So these are pretty much some of the slow Pokemon. Yeah, probably can get it too. It's 50 speed. But Golden Go has like way higher speed. It can outspeed Incineroar, but Incineroar only has 60, so that's not really that hard. The outspeeding Incineroar, well, it's immune to fake outs, so really outspeeding it doesn't really matter that much, and it doesn't really get any good priority moves. But anyway, let's move on to its moveset. Make it rain, steel type move. Terra Steel, Make It Rain, holding like Choice Specs and Metal Co. I'll get onto that later. Is going to demolish pretty much anything. I mean, except for like extremely, extremely bulky Pokemon like Amoonguss probably. Amoonguss. Okay, wait. 80 special defense. I don't. Oh well. Okay. Amoonguss does have a really good HP stat, and decent defenses. So I don't think you can one hit KO an Amoonguss, and most people really invest all of their EVs into Amoonguss's defense stats. Why do I keep saying so much? I don't know. But I just said it again. Okay. Anyway, so let's move on to Shadow Ball, which you're definitely gonna need Shadow Ball on your Golden Go. I would recommend it more on a what's it called? I forget what it's called. Metal Coat set. Because if you're in choice specs, then you would most likely want to run Make It Rain because it's the most powerful out of your utility. And like I said before, Golden Go, it can pretty much be taken out by one really powerful move. Unless like fully invest into your defenses, which most people are probably not going to do that. So if somebody makes one right prediction, or you just like can't switch out, you're just at too big of a risk if you switch out, then yeah, you're just gonna be stuck with Shadow Ball. And if one Blood Moon Ursa Luna or like one King Gambit or any of these, one Annihilate. Wait, no, Annihilate's pretty good. But anyway, so if any normal or dark type switches in, then you're not gonna be able to do much damage. So I would recommend Shadow Ball on a Metal Coat set instead of a Choice Spec set. I mean, of course, it's pretty good to have Shadow Ball on a Choice Spec set. I would still recommend it, but not as big as I recommend Shadow Ball on a Metal Coat. Because then, with Choice Specs, you're locked into whatever you use, and with Metal Coat, you're not. But most likely, if you're running Metal Coat, then you're gonna run Nasty Plot 2, which boosts your special attack by 2 stages. So that's like, I think 50%? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 50%. But yeah, Nasty Plot, pretty good if you're running like Life Orb or Metal Coat on your Golden Go. Pretty good. Definitely do not use Nasty Plot on the choice specs because you're already getting like a 50% boost from choice spec. So I would not recommend running Nasty Plot on that choice spec set. Um, these other moves, unless you like have a certain strategy or like certain tough Pokemon on your team, I don't think you would run any other moves besides. I don't think you would run any other moves. Yeah. Um, but okay, if you're going for Metal Coat, I'll probably just recommend these four moves up here. But if you're running choice specs, then just stick with Make It Rain and Shadow Ball, and then I mean, I guess you can pick some of these other moves here, but I would not recommend these guys. Okay, but anyway, let's move on to items. So, as I was talking about earlier, choice specs most used item makes sense because if you're gonna do Terra Steel, Make It Rain. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. If you're running Terra Steel, Make It Rain, then you're going to pretty much just sweep through everything with choice specs because that is an insanely busted move. Make It Rain is just really, really broken. I mean, they gave it a downside, like it lowers your special attack every time you use it, but that's definitely not enough to keep it in balance check. But okay, so if you're running choice specs, then just use most choice specs users are gonna run Make It Rain in Shadow Ball, pretty much. Life Orb and Metal Coat are kind of the same. Metal Coat is most likely used if you're trying to get more coverage off of Make It Rain, but you're not, but you don't want to use choice specs because you don't want to lock into a different move. So if you're still looking to get maximum potential, well, not maximum. If you're looking to get some pretty good potential off of Make It Rain, I would use Metal Coat. But if you're looking to get that same amount of potential but onto other moves, then use Life Orb. What? Just run Life Orb, honestly. Because oh well, if you're gonna run Life Orb, then maybe put like an Amoonguss on your team for like Pollen Puff. Oh my god, what are these ads, bro? Whatever. I'll just blur that out after. Anyway, so yeah, Life Orb takes 10% of your health every time you attack. Metal Coat does not. So, if you're trying to make your Amoonguss more bulky, I would recommend running Metal Coat and not Life Orb, or you can run Leftovers on your bulky Amoonguss set. Um, but if you're running for more of an offensive Amoonguss, just do Metal Coat, because Metal Coat's probably way better than Life Orb. And Choice Scarf, if we're trying to be like fast and not speed everything, then Choice Scarf, sure, but you won't get any special attack benefits or anything off of this one. This just like doubles your speed, I think, or gives you +1 stage of speed. But okay, now that we're done with the Gholdengo view, I'm going to show you a couple of Pokemon that might help. Let's go to hold on. Pokemon Here we go. Okay. So ignore all these teams. I don't care. Okay, so ignore all those teams. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is this guy right here, Hisuian Decidueye. Take it. Uh, good enough. Okay, Hisuian Decidueye. So this dude with Scrappy as his ability because you can't hit Golden Go with fighting type moves if you don't have Scrappy. But one Terra fighting close combat will just annihilate Golden Go. And this thing has the same amount of speed as Incineroar, so I would recommend using Hisuian Decidueye if you're like running a Trick Room team, because Trick Room can be busted in certain situations. But yeah, if you're going to run Trick Room, then just run speed, then just run Hisuian Decidueye, and then Terra Fighting close combat, yeah, that's pretty much as good as you're gonna get there. And knockoff, knockoff will probably be another good option. This is what I'm using on my current team that I'm practicing with. I'm using knockoff as my main point of counter for ghost types. Where did these bro? Okay. But yeah, this is what I'm mostly using on my team that I'm running. And if you're doing like um it if it's like a metal coat set or like a life orb set, then they're most likely gonna be running nasty plot. So haze would also be another good way to eliminate that, but I wouldn't recommend using a haze on Decidueye. I would like recommend another Pokemon. That's probably the best thing. But yeah, so let's move on to the next one. Now, as I was talking about before, another good one, King Gambit. Now, this one isn't as widely used, and I would use Defiant over Supreme Overlord. This is his signature ability, but it's not very good in competitive. In playthroughs, it's amazing, but in competitive, not that much. And pressure just sucks. Oh wait, I forgot to hold on. I forgot to show you the items. Um, yeah, choice band close combat, choice band terrifying close combat, or choice band knockoff. That will most likely one hit KO the Golden Go because, as I said, it's not bulky enough to survive that. It can survive like weak chipping moves, but like one stab Shadow Ball is all that really takes to just take it out. Now, as I was saying, King Gambit. Where is it? Where is its signature move? Kowtow Cleave. 85 base power Dark type move. Wow, I just okay. That was good. I think my rapping career is starting. Okay, but yeah, Kowtow Cleave, 85 base power Dark type move. Um, will definitely one hit KO, especially if you're running Terra Dark. Then that'll definitely one hit KO it. Now for a King Gambit, I'll probably be running Assault Vest if I were you because one, I mean, I don't think Steel resists Steel. Yeah, no, it doesn't resist Steel. But um, I'll be running Assault Vest because it's special defense. That might be enough to like live one Make It Rain at like maybe 5 HP. Probably not even that. it'll probably be like a lot more. But yeah, I would. I mean, maybe you can like invest a couple of EVs into it and like give it a plus special defense nature. Hold on. Yeah, plus special defense. No, no, that's something I wanted. Plus special defense. So at its max, it would be 295, which that might be enough to survive like a couple, especially with assault vest. But its defense, you can survive it way better. And 135, that's the same as Flare Main's special attack stat. So yeah, King Gambit. Also, if you're running Trick Room, it's honestly probably better than Decidueye. But King Gambit, I would recommend running King Gambit if you're if Gholdengo is like a really big problem on your team. And it works in Trick Room because it has a lower speed stat than Incineroar. I don't know how that makes any sense in a video about Gholdengo, but just hear me out for a second, okay? But yeah, Terra Dark, Kowtow Cleave, that's definitely a good way. Let me see if I can find any other ways. Its other stab type is Steel, which I don't think you would need to run any like defensive anythings. Oh, Night Slash. Night Slash is another good option. If you're looking for more of an offensive set, then I would read that then I would recommend Night Slash and I think uh, Razor Claw. Yeah, I would recommend Night Slash Razor Claw because this gets boosted critical hit ratio and this gives plus +1 or it holder's critical hit ratio is raised by 1 stage, so Night Slash, Razor Claw, and Gambit, that's probably pretty good. Facade on a King Gambit, don't run Facade on a King Gambit because Golden is just immune. Foul play, probably no, not foul play. Not foul play on a King Gambit of all things. I would probably not run Shadow Claw because this is just the ghost type equivalent of Night Slash, and Night Slash gets stabbed, so Night Slash is just better. Anything else? Okay, Sucker Punch. Let's talk about Sucker Punch. Now, Sucker Punch, this will definitely one-hit KO the Gholdengo if it doesn't have maxed out defenses or maxed out defense. Like, okay, Life Orb Sucker Punch, as long as you get the read right and it does go for Make It Rain, or just any attacking move really, Sucker Punch, Life Orb will definitely, I'm pretty sure it'll one-hit KO. And with Defiant, if you have like if the other team has like Incineroar to stop powerful physical attackers, then Defiant will just give it a boost. So King Gambit probably better than Decidueye, but Decidueye does go really good with the other members of my team that I have on my team that I'm working on. So that's not using that over King Gambit. Um, but I've been talking about Trick Room all this time. The best Trick Room, um, setter. The only one I can really think of is for Ridgeraft, which, I mean, hold on, wait, let me just look at this. Uh, um, that's a really low defense stat. Okay, that's really low. But okay, Armor Tail that can prevent Fake Out, which paired with King Gambit can be pretty good. And yeah, 60 speed. So yeah, probably for Ridgeraft King Gambit if you're looking to like if you're looking for one hit KOing. Because Armor Tail prevents priority moves the opposing on the opposing opponent's side of the field. Sorry, I mind blanked there for a second. But yeah, so then people can use Fake Out on you, and then you can just go and one hit KO the Gholdengo. So yeah, and then as I said before, Trick Room, and then let me see for coverage. I'm pretty sure Steel does resist Psychic. Uh, Crunch, probably not the best thing to use in Special Attacker. Foul Play, not on Gholdengo, I don't think. Okay, maybe Nasty Plot, but actually, no, probably not Nasty Plot. Unless you have like a redirection Pokemon, which I'll get into in a second. If you have like a redirection Pokemon, then that's probably good to run, I guess. Oh, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, here we go. If you're looking to like, if you're looking to like try to double up on Gholdengo just in case, I would do Shadow Ball on Fridgeraft if you are using Fridgeraft. Um, okay, let's get into the redirection. Wait, no, hold on, sorry. I need to slow down. Okay, the items. Maybe you could run Assault Vest, but its special defense is already so low that you might be able to survive one. Yeah, probably one. Okay, now Choice Scarf. Yeah, no, choice. Do not run Choice Scarf on the Farigiraf because Farigiraf's main perk is to set a Trick Room. Okay, now Choice Spec. Yeah, no, on a Trick Room Farigiraf, not Choice Specs either. Definitely not that. Okay, now Life Orb. Life Orb. You can use Life Orb, but I said Life Orb Sucker Punch, and you can't use same items. You that you can't have more than one item um on one team. Well, more than one of the same item on one team. But what's what's the berry that what's the berry that gets rid of or has your dark type? I don't know. I forget what it's called, but you could use that berry. Um and I mean you could run citrus berry, but I don't think that would be the very good thing to run. Oh, and if you're looking for a good type that resists Make It Rain, then I would recommend going with Electric. Because Electric, pretty decent type overall, and it only has one weakness, to Ground, which, pretty common type, but not the most common type. So, yeah, probably Electric if you're trying to resist the Make It Rain. Okay, let's get on to the redirection Pokemon I was talking about. Amoonguss. Hello, you annoying little thing. Okay, but so this is the redirection Pokemon, and if you're looking for redirection, then Rage Powder is the way to go because it's the only redirection move it gets. Definitely not Foul Play on Golden. I don't think many even run Foul Play anyway. You probably won't be wanting any offensive coverage because the two offensive moves that it mostly does run are like Sludge Bomb, yeah, Sludge Bomb and Pollen Puff, and Sludge Bomb is Steel's immune to Sludge Bomb, and Pollen Puff is resisted by Steel. So yeah, probably not any offensive coverage on this one. And you can't Toxic Gholdengo. You can't put it to sleep either. Okay, maybe just don't use Amoonguss for anything else except for redirection. And you're definitely going to give it redirection, so I would recommend Citrus Berry, because this is pretty good. And to resist Steel, I mean, most Amoonguss is run water anyway, but they do try to predict that. Then Electric, then I'll either choose Electric or Water for the Terra type of Amoonguss. Probably. Yeah, that's probably good. Now, what are some other Pokemon? I need to think here. Hold on. Is there a way, like, pause this? I don't think there is. Okay, this video is really long. Huh. What's another? Oh, Annihilate. Yeah, Annihilate. That's another one I was talking about earlier. Annihilate, and I need to talk about Mousehole too. That, where's Mousehold? How do you spell Mouse? Hold on. Oh, it's Mosshold. Okay. It's spelled like Mosshold. Okay. Mousehold. So yeah, we need to talk about these two together. For Rend Guard on Mousehold, that's definitely what you're gonna wanna run, and Defiant. Defiant or Inner Focus, actually. Actually, all three of these abilities are pretty good to be honest. But anyway, so let's go. So you're definitely going to need to run Rage Fist if you want to take out this Gholdengo and beat up on the mouse hold. Doesn't it scrap? Is it? You can't really use this Pokemon. You can't really use mouse hold on Gholdengo unless you want to use beat up into Gholdengo. All healthy allies aiding damaging the target. Yeah, unless you want to use beat up on Gholdengo, but I would not recommend that. I would just use Rage Fist because it gets stabbed from another skills type. And I mean, Terra Ghost is also pretty good. And I guess Choice Band. I mean, this is a pretty good Pokemon if you want to defeat the Gholdengo, but it has to be paired with Mouse Hold, or else it sucks because its next best Ghost type move is like I think it's Shadow Ball. I mean, no, I think it's like Shadow Claw. Yeah, Shadow Claw. Its next best Ghost type move is Shadow Claw, which it only has 70 base power, which is not the best, and it's as I said before, it's a Ghost type equivalent of Night Slash. So if you're gonna use Shadow Claw, then use Razor Claw with it. But that's really not that good of a set, so I would not recommend using this. And I mean, close combat doesn't really work you because Nyla does not have Scrappy, but I don't know. It's a suggestion, just in case. Anyway, why is he doing? Yeah. So Mousehold is next. Probably run Population Bomb, just because that's its main other move. I think Gholdengo is immune to Super Fang, but if Mousehold does run Shadow Ball, does he have Ally Switch? Does he get Ally Switch? No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. He does not get Ally Switch. Probably won't be wanting to use Encore on a Gholdengo of all things, so I would not recommend Encore. Not Shadow Claw either. Probably no. Protect. Definitely run Protect. If you're not using Choice Band, then also run Protect on Annihilate, just just in case. Just like make Gholdengo special attack go down. And I mean, I guess you can also use I think it's called spell type for Rage Fist and Shadow Claw if you're running Shadow Claw. But like I said before, just just use Razor Claw if you're gonna run Shadow Claw. But yeah, these are probably the best Pokemon for countering. I mean, these two are just the setup for these two pretty much. But these two work as a pair, and these two are pretty good. The best one out of all these, though, probably King Gambit, I would say. I mean, I'm probably mind blanking about a couple of others. Comment on this video if you have any better ideas or any better Pokemon. Um, and then yeah, so these two are for setting up. These two are like the main attackers, and these two run as a pair. So never run either of these Pokemon solo. Always run these two together. Well, that's pretty much it. Let me close out of this real quick. Okay, this is really trippy. Okay, hold on, this is really trippy. Anyway. No, don't, do not shut down. Okay. So that will be it for this video. It's almost 30 minutes long. That'll be it for this video. Comment which Pokemon you would like to see me do a review of next, and comment any Pokemon that you think could have been a good counter to Gholdengo. And also make sure to like and subscribe. Please, please. This channel really needs to get off the ground. I'm not trying to beg, but I guess I am trying to beg. Just if if you do enjoy the video, just subscribe, please. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, I guess I will be heading off. Peace. Peace out. Bye.